Well, hello and good evening to the Hospital Premier League Season 10 match number 15. It's Apollo Raptors who's taking on Stallion 11. I have both the team's captains with me, Tejasvi from Apollo Raptors and Dr. Kiran from Stallion 11. So it's Apollo Raptors who's spinning the coin now. Heads is the call. And it's tails, so Apollo Raptors have won the toss. Any particular reason?
And opposition has a pretty good team, so I want to defend them.
Any changes on the team so far? That's it. Well, congratulations. Good to lose the toss.
It's good to lose the toss. We want to come back first, but after some we got a chance that we'll go as well as possible. And we'll try to preserve our position.
So, any changes of your team?
There are a couple of changes. Three players, three new players. We'll shortly get back with the names. One is Vishnu is missing, and Ganga is missing. Roshan comes in, and also
So that's it from the middle. It's Apollo Raptors who won toss and Raptor to bat first. We'll be right back after a short break of Season 10 of Hospital Premier League, powered by KAMADENU States.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hospital Premier League Season 10, match number 15. Both the batters of Apollo Raptors, Tejasvi captain and Pramod, straight away as the openers into the attack. It's coming round the wicket by Mahendra. Pramod off the mark, 3 runs on under his name. 2 balls have been bowled so far. We are at a beautiful Vijayanand cricket ground for Hospital Premier League Season 10, match number 15. Apollo Raptors taking on Stallion 11. It's Apollo Raptors won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Started things very early at the breezy evening in the Hyderabad. Mahendra coming round the wicket as we can see. Bowling with the plan after losing the toss. So far so good, going in their way if I'm not wrong. Long run up, steady long run up by Mahendra as we can see there. Protection there, deep mid wicket in an action at the very first over. Over the wicket for Mahendra, left arm bowler. Slight change in the field as deep mid wicket goes out, and also a wide long off fielder in an action there. Up in the air, straight away, fielder under it takes the catch beautifully. The man at wide long off right at the very first over. Sharath, the man at the wide long off, makes no mistake. A first wicket falls. It's Pramod who has to walk back. A first wicket for Apollo Raptors, and the bat bowler strikes again. It's Mahendra picking first wicket for his team. It's 4 with the loss of 1. We are in the first over. And that brings a new batter at number 3, jersey number 6. It's Abhi to join Tejasvi, captain. That's a new batter, Abhinav, at the very first over. Right, Mahendra for the new batter, Abhinav, from over the wicket. Right on the pads, chipped it beautifully. A flick of wrist, bottom man in action. Single finished the over. It's 5 with the loss of 1. We are at the first over. Apollo Raptors has scored 5 with the loss of 1 wicket, an early wicket. Well, for the second over, it's Srikanth from the pavilion end coming over the wicket for Abhinav. Once again, was on pad, flick on offer there. Protection gets a single at the very first ball of Srikanth. Short third man for Tejasvi. This man living dangerously at the very third ball he has faced. Fortune favors the brave. That goes to the boundary. He tries to go for the flick. Nevertheless, an inside edge on offer there, and that goes to the boundary. First boundary for Apollo Raptors. As we can see, that was half-fully on the pad. Inside edge, and that goes to the fence for the title sponsors, KAMADENU Estates. First boundary on the table for Apollo Raptors by Tejasvi's bat, and so does first boundary for Tejasvi. Half-hearted appeal from the bowler Srikanth. Nevertheless, it's going way far away from the wicket. Dot ball after that boundary. Hitting some hard lengths, pulling his length. Was on the slot, slightly slow one. Protection there at a wide long on. Just only a single. Also a quick throw. Now it's Abhinav, the new man, at the number 1. In at number 3 batter. 6 was his jersey number. To face Srikanth Nair. Well, as far as Apollo Raptors team is concerned, Abhinav has to stick to his basics and build a partnership so that Tejasvi can play his own natural game. He's trying to go over the fence, dot ball to finish the over. It's 12 with the loss of 1 after 2 overs. Young little kids in the Vijayana cricket ground. As we can see, a slight match is going to happen there. Not the match. It's one miss out is what I think beaten there at the next batter. As we can see, happy dugout so far. Mahinder to continue again. Starts with a slow one for Abhinav. Negotiated really well. A pretty confident defense as what I can see. Well, he need to stick to his basics until and unless some runs comes on the board. Is already in the column of wickets for Mahinder. Appeal straight away, and umpire isn't interested there. Leg by is signalled, which brings Tejasvi once again to the strike. Some tips and some conversation between bowler and so does the fielder with the jersey number 1. Outside edge, and the brand new white ball of Hospital Premier League goes to the fence. Second boundary for Tejasvi. Nevertheless, a beautiful boundary too. He tries to go over long on, but with that swing and an angle of Mahinder that goes slightly touching the wood of Tejasvi and into the fence. A second boundary for him, and so does Apollo Raptors. He's playing very freely, as we can see, without pressure. Beaten there. Slight uphill. Dot ball in the end. Smiles on all the faces for Stallions, as they've picked first wicket early on in the very first over of the match. Uphill there, straight away by Mahinder. Inside edge is what the umpire is trying to convince by Mahinder. For Mahinder, in fact. Driven there by Abhinav, driven handsomely, and nevertheless straight into the hands of cover fielder. Dot ball to finish the over. It's 18 with the loss of 1 after 3 overs. For the one change, it's Kiran Kumar with the jersey number 1 at his back, coming from over the wicket. Was a pretty good ball, given some flight there, as we can see keeper standing right on the stumps. Pretty decent move, and was a good game plan though for Stallions. As you can see, putting straight away pressure on the batters Tejasvi and Abhinav. Kiran starts with a dot ball, slightly slow one, and this time right on the slot. Driven beautifully there. 2 is the call. Quick running between the wickets. Get the 2 comfortably, Abhinav and Tejasvi. Thumbs up straight away after that beautiful running between the wickets. Steals a couple of runs. Apesh, powerful shot there, and that goes to the fence. Third boundary for Tejasvi. A beautiful shot right in front of the slot by Kiran Kumar, as we can see. Picked beautifully at square leg and mid wicket vacant area for a boundary. New ball goes to the boundary right from the middle of the bat by Tejasvi. His third boundary in this innings so far, and a very convincing one comes right before the ball. Beautiful glove work there. A batsman is right in front of his popping crease. Dot ball after that boundary. Apesh, catch is well, catch is the call. Falls short in front of the mid of fielder. Opened field setup as we can see for Tejasvi, but Tejasvi tries to go with the flick of the wrist, closing his bat early on before the ball comes, so which leads for a top edge there, and that brings Abhinav on strike now. Just a tap and single, a beautiful running between the wickets. Well, a single to finish the over. It's 26 with the loss of 1 after 4 overs. And that brings Shrikant Nair. Protection there at a deep point, gets a single. Wide down the leg, first wide by Stallions at the 5th over. Comes by Srikanth Nair. Steps out Abhinav, followed pretty decently by Srikanth, but nevertheless that goes to the fence. Well, first boundary for Abhinav's innings. So far, just an outside edge, a tickle there, and the flying slip couldn't catch the ball, and that goes to the fence. Well, Abhinav's first boundary not in a comprehensive way, but nevertheless runs are runs. For Apollo Raptors, they'll take it with both hands. Was a slow one, rolled his fingers on the ball, a brand new HPL season 10 ball. Well, a dot ball to finish the over. Well, it's 5 overs done. It's 33 with the loss of 1 after 5 overs. Well, for the last over of the power play, it's a Vamshi from the pavilion and coming over the wicket with the jersey number 7, pretty famous number, as we can see the jersey number. Spin straight away for the last over. Looks to see what he's gonna do. Catches the call. Straight into the hands of point fielder. Powerful shot there by Tejasvi. Abhilash, the man there at point, just reminds me of Jadeja, the man. He's made it with ease. A beautiful catch there. It's a powerful shot by Tejasvi, but nevertheless, he takes a beautiful catch, a blinder. As far as I'm concerned, this was a beautiful catch in the season so far. Would be one of the catch. It's captain who has to walk back. So second wicket falling straight away in the power play. Scored 19 with no matter of time. As we can see, that was a slow one, given air there. Cut shot unoffered, beautiful cut shot straight into the hands of Abhilash. Beautiful roll, and so does a beautiful catch grabbed with his both hands. Appreciation straight away from everyone, pumped up. Second wicket falls for Apollo Raptors. It's 33 with the loss of 2. We are at 6th over of this match, the last over of power play. And which brings a new batter Sudhakar to join Abhinav for the rest of the action. A nice stride, beautiful personality, as we can see. And Dr. Sudhakar starts with a dot ball, a straight bladed, straight faced bat for a dot. Slight change in the field. This man Vamshi strikes at the very first ball. A plan works for Stallions. Long on goes out. Mid off comes in. As we can see, a slight change. A late cut by Sudhakar. Balls are racing to the boundary. And the fielder runs like a cheetah there and stops the boundary. Sudhakar opens his account with that a late cut or just a guided one. This time given air there once again tries to replicate that shot with which he opened his account, Sudhakar, but straight into the hands of keeper. Dot ball. Pretty decent over and a lovely game change for them, Stallions, and this time that was right on the slot. Sudhakar says thank you so much. That goes to the fence, mid off inside the circle, which makes him to free his arms. Was a beautiful shot right on the slot, just given a slight room for himself, and that goes to the fence. No chance of stopping that. Into the fence. Once again, that was a straight into the hands of a short mid wicket fielder. Plan works. Vamshi makes no mistake. Bowler picks 2 wickets in the very first over by him. Kiran, the man with the jersey number 1, takes a beautiful catch, a powerful shot at a short mid wicket. He's very close, right on the practice wickets, as we can see. That was a lovely catch. Second wicket falls for Apollo Raptors. It's Sudhakar who has to walk back. Short stay there right after that boundary. A powerful shot. He has to walk back with that beautiful catch. A wicket and 6 runs. A couple of wickets for Vamshi. Plan worked pretty well. Was lovely intent by Stallions. It's 39 with the loss of 3. Power play is done and dusted. Now Stallions were in upper hand in this power play. Good to lose the toss for Stallions, as we can see. Slower in the air, he tries to go over, long on there, short mid wicket in an action. A beautiful catch by Kiran with the jersey number 1 under his back. Pumped up Stallions. He makes no mistake there. 2 in 2 for him. Well, it's 40 with the loss of 3 after power play. Kiran Kumar to continue starts with a single. They are on upper hand. Stallions pumped up 11 as we can see. Upper hand straight away in the power play. They've lost draws early on, but picked those 3 wickets in the power play. Now it's Anas and Abhinav has to build some partnership in the middle, so which brings Apollo Raptors for a decent score and can finish the things with an ease there. Aerial this time by Kiran Kumar, but negotiated really well by Abhinav for a single at wide long on. Pretty decent over going on by Kiran, just given 11 runs in his 11 balls. Ball a run is what his economy does. Vamshi to continue, the man with a golden arm has picked 2 wickets in his very first over, has given just 6 runs. Starts with a dot ball followed by a single. It's Anas on strike to face Vamshi. Pretty decent delivery and so does a good drive down the ground, and that man is sticking to the basics and putting some runs for his team Apollo Raptors, slowly building the partnership as we can see Abhinav and Anas. A teasing delivery from Vamshi, but nevertheless controlling themselves, Abhinav and Anas, for those singles. Steps out this time. Anas tries to go over the fence. Review straight away, as we can see. But nevertheless, that was a lovely glove work with the man of jersey number 69. He's on trouble there, as we can see. Given room and that ball turned beautifully. Collection there pretty well. Now he has to walk back. It's Anas, the man has to walk back. 4th wicket falls for Apollo Raptors. Well, Anas has to walk back. He's tried something new to accelerate the scorecard, but in the end, losing his wicket. Well, fourth wicket falls for Apollo Raptors. Kaushik, with his glove on, makes no mistake. A quick glove work on offer there. Slight pump. In comes a new batter, Ravi Krishna. On the ball this time. Digged it to a dot ball. Well, it's 45 with the loss of 4 wickets. Vamshi has picked 3 in his 2 overs. 45 with the loss of 4 after 8 overs. Well, for the 9th over, it's Anurag coming round the wicket. Starts with a single there. Ravi Krishna hasn't opened his account, has played a couple of balls. But nevertheless, taking time is what Apollo Raptor batters need to do. Well, single to finish the over. It's 48 with the loss of 4 after 9 overs. Well, that brings Vamshi once again for his third over. This man with the ball is absolutely brilliant. Has picked 3 wickets under his name. Starts with a dot ball. He's turning it pretty well. Outside edge there by Abhinav. 2 is the call. Straight away gets those couple of runs comfortably. They are packing the batters, putting pressure right straight away. Short covers. Well, with that couple of runs, Apollo Raptors has scored a 50 on the table. This is what Apollo Raptors were expecting, putting runs on the table without giving their wickets is what they need. A pretty decent score is what they need to restrict Stallions for the second innings of chase. Well, Ravi he has some different technique there to let the ball stop there itself. Well, short covers, a short mid wicket, short square leg, everyone in the circle and standing 10 feet before the batter. Loses his control. Ravi tries to go over the fence. Dot ball, 3 runs just coming off that over. It's 51 with the loss of 4 after 10 overs. Well, after the end change and drinks break, it's Anurag from Kamadenu Estate end to start the things off, coming around the wicket for Abhinav. Late cut on offer there. No is the call. Chance of a run out. A lovely throw there at point region. The man. Nevertheless, Abhinav gets into his crease. Very busy Hyderabad roads, as we can see there. A lot of people come to Hyderabad with all the hopes and works. Once again a dot ball, 2 dot balls in a row for Abhinav. Anurag is bowling right within the plan they have discussed early on in the drinks break. Bowling right at the off-stump corridor. Chance of run out once again there. Ravi there with a diving effort. The bat comes straight, chucking into his thigh, if I'm not wrong. Well, some sort of disturbance, as we can see by Ravi there. Medico comes straight to Ravi to check if he's fine or not. Well, Ravi on strike. He's well and sounds good, as we can see after that fall where the bat hits him on to his thigh. But he doesn't give up there. With that single knee, he's off the mark by Anurag's second over. Flick shot by Abhinav, a powerful shot there. Protection at deep square leg, but has to keep in mind his partner Ravi. Put a slight concern on him, Ravi there. Well, 7 runs coming by his second over of Anurag. Steps out there. Protection at sweeper, gets a single comfortably. Well, a single to finish the over. It's 56 with the loss of 4. Driven there, Abhinav handsomely, and that goes to the fence. Gives up the fielder at a sweeper. Beautiful shot right from the middle of the bat by Abhinav. A bowler, very first ball by Kiran. Well, last over for Vamsi, and the man driven it very beautifully, handsomely to the fence. First ball boundary for Vamsi. Sweep shot on off there. Protection at the deep mid wicket for a single, which brings Abhinav to get off the strike, and Ravi Krishna to face Vamsi. For the last over of him, has picked 3 wickets and given just 17 runs so far. A beautiful bowling for Stallions. Aerial he goes, catch is the call. A wide long on fielder under it. Takes the catch beautifully. Man there at a wide long on with the jersey number 18, a pretty famous jersey. Well, it's Abhilash at a wide long on. Early on he takes a beautiful catch at point, and a second catch for him at wide long on. Abhilash says thank you so much. 5th wicket falls. Half of the team of Apollo Raptors into the dugout. It's Ravi who has to walk back with that injured leg. I am pretty sure he'll be fine. Vamsi once again in the wickets column. He picks 4 wickets and also have 3 balls for his spell. Can he make 5 under his name? It's a new batter, Kapil, who's joined with Abhinav for the rest of the overs, and straight away to face the man with the golden arm, Vamsi. Slow one, slightly slow one, a teasing delivery there, flighted one. Gets off the mark straight away by Kapil right from the middle of the bat, which boosts his confidence for the rest of the action of 8 overs. That brings Abhinav on strike there. This man sweeps and sweeps beautifully. Swept beautifully for a boundary. Second boundary in this over under Abhinav's bat. Beautiful shot, a sweep shot on off. He tries to go for his 5th wicket, but nevertheless Abhinav has different plans there at the vacant area. Second boundary in this over, and both the boundaries comes from the bat of Abhinav. Well, last ball to finish the over of Vamsi, and so does his spell too. Flighted delivery, not in a convincing way, but gets a single there. 23 runs and 4 wickets for him. A beautiful spell comes to an end with that single. It's 67 with the loss of 5 after 12 overs. It's Kiran Kumar for the third over of spell in the evening. Good sportsmanship, as we can see, a friendly conversation from the batter Kapil and also the bowler. Sportsman spirit is what cricket is meant. Tying the lace of the opponent team batter. We say cricket is a gentleman's game just because of all these things, which gives an immense respect for the players, and so does the game of cricket. Kiran Kumar with his third over starts with a dot, and so does, followed by a dot there. The man at a point has some strings under his shoes. He's running just beautifully, not letting that cheeky singles to get for Apollo Raptors. Commitment 100%, as we can see there. Once again, the man at point raises onto the ball very quickly, negotiating those singles and putting pressure on new batter Kapil. Flighted delivery, Kapil goes onto the ball, steps out there for a single at wide long off. Well, single to finish the over. Just 2 runs coming off that over by Kiran Kumar, which brings 69 with the loss of 5 after 13 overs. Up in the air, falls short in a vacant area. Kapil. Anurag with his third over starts with a slow one, beaten there completely. Has no clue for Kapil, but still he gets a single there. Has used the field setup and gets off the mark. Steps out there, Abhinav with an innovative shot. Quick running between the wickets, as we can see by Abhinav, and so does Kapil. They've stolen a couple of runs. Abhinav need to stick until the last over to get some decent score on the board for Apollo Raptors. As we can see, he has an exact idea of what I am talking and what he is doing there. Chips a flick shot, a powerful shot there, just a flick of wrist, bottom hand in an action for a single. A good strike rotation right from the ball one by Abhinav after those 3 wickets, where Abhinav is on non-strikers end and the wickets falling in a row. Now a slight partnership as we can see for Abhinav, and so does Kapil. Short little partnership, need to get a good partnership for Apollo Raptors, just because to maintain those runs and put some decent runs on the table for Apollo Raptors. Kapil there flicks and flicks beautifully there for a single. Good strike rotation right from the ball one by Abhinav and Kapil. Slightly uncomfortable at the very first couple of balls for Kapil, but nevertheless he gets himself back into the game. Abhinav standing way far from the crease, steps out there, down the ground, protection there, and gets a single. Well, single doesn't bother for Stallions, as they are in a hunt for wickets. This boundaries will let them hurt. Well, single to finish the over of Anurag. It's 75 with the loss of 5 after 14 overs. And slowly the ball wins the race. Boundary for Abhinav. He take it with both the hands. Nevertheless, a beautiful bowling by Kiran Kumar. So far, he's into his last over, an outside edge, and that goes to the fence, slow and steady. But the ball wins the race at the end of the evening here at Vijayananda Cricket Ground. And with that boundary, Abhinav moves to 41. Well, it was Kiran Kumar's last over so far, has given the 17 runs with that boundary. Hasn't get a wicket there, but still complimenting with those dot balls for his team Stallions is what his job in this evening in today's match at match number 15. Apollo Raptors taking on Stallions. Right on the back foot for a single, comfortable singles right after the boundary. Well, Kapil on strike there, driven at the offside region, slight misfield, but gets a single there. Singles wouldn't hurt by Stallions, as we can see there. They're giving those singles and restricting those boundaries and putting pressure right away on Abhinav, and so does Kapil there. The last ball to finish the over, and so does Kiran Kumar's spell. Flighted delivery, protection there, but nevertheless the ball wins the race. A beautiful shot by Abhinav. Open the face, inside out shot. Boundary to finish the over. That was a slight outside off stump delivery. Abhinav opens his bat, and so does the face, and high and handsome. Couple of bounces, and that goes to the fence. Well, a boundary to finish the over. It's 85 with the loss of 5 after 15 overs. Well, for the fantastic 5 overs, it's Shrikant Nair starts with a dot ball. Beautiful diving effort from the short covers fielder. Cheeky shot there, just in front of the fielder at a short square leg. Well, 4 runs are coming off that over by Shrikant Nair. It's 89 and with a loss of 5 after 16 overs. Well, that's Anurag coming round the wicket for his final over. Has given just 14 runs in his 3 overs. I mean, like 18 balls, has given just 14 runs, putting pressure straight away. Well, Anurag to Abhinav, slight hint of step out, gets a single at the wide long on. Pull shot unoffered by Kapil, but that goes to the fence. First boundary for Kapil. Not in a comprehensive way, but still he gets a boundary. Apollo Raptors, with their both hands, they accept it. This time overs bowler head Kapil from his bat. It was second boundary for him. This was right from the middle of the bat. He makes no mistake there. Slight change of pace right on the back foot over bowler's head for a boundary. Once again aerial he goes Kapil. Wide long on in action. There too is the call, but Abhinav says no. Kapil isn't happy with that call by Abhinav. Slow one beaten there, straight to the timber, and that's out. Abhinav has to walk back, has 46 under his name, but he has to walk back. Anurag strikes his first wicket. It's 99 with a loss of 6 after 17 overs. Well, Mahender from round over the wicket starts with a no ball. That's pitch over the wicket and hand raised by umpire. No ball. Chance of a run out there. Gets a couple of runs comfortably. Up in the air, a bowler under it takes a cotton ball, the first wicket in this over, and a second wicket for Mahinder under his name. A beautiful catch, a slow one to make the things off. Well, a seventh wicket falling. It's Sangamesh who has to walk back without scoring a run and without troubling the scorecard. It's 99, if I'm not wrong. The scorecard is, as we can see, a slightly slow one, a slower delivery. And that brings a new batter, Pratik, to join Kapil there for the last 2 overs. A dot ball to finish the over by Mahinder. It's 106 with a loss of 7 after 18 overs. Beautiful moon here in the Hyderabad, as we can see, a clear sky, lovely moon. Photography skills, as we can see there. Half moon there. That was a good shot by our videographers, as we can see. In the evening of Hyderabad, it's Shiva, our videographer. He's making no mistake, giving a good quality footage for the viewers in the Hospital Premier League Season 10. That brings us Srikanth for his last over. In the 19th over, he comes in straight down the ground to the bowler hand. Beautiful stop from the bowler itself. Appreciation from each and everyone, right from the keeper. As we can see, these 2 overs, last 2 overs, are the most important for the bowling team, and so does the batting team too, Apollo Raptors. Catches the call, falls short in front of the fielders in a vacant area, gets a couple of runs, a quick running between the wickets, a beautiful running between the wickets by Kapil, and so does Pratik, the new batter. Umpire raised his hands wide, and that was a wide delivery, a free run for Apollo Raptors. As I've mentioned, Stallions are letting the singles, which won't hurt for Stallions, as we can see just 110 on the board for Apollo Raptors. They are restricting under 120 is what the target and is what the game plan for them of Stallions. Slow one, mixed up really well. Pratik hasn't opened his account, has played almost 3 balls. In fact, it's 2 balls he has faced. Pratik hasn't opened his account. Beautiful bowling display by Stallion 11s, as we can see right from the ball 1. The last ball to finish the over of 19th over. Down the ground, powerful shot. Pratik given some room for himself. Well, a single to finish the over. chance of run out there once again in the both sides. But nevertheless, a single to finish the over. A beautiful over comes to an end. Well, 19 overs done. Well, 19 overs has completed for Apollo Raptors. It's Nelson with the loss of 7. And the last over to be bowled by Mahinder. The left arm fast bowler has already a couple of wickets under his name in this innings. As I've mentioned, has a long stride there in his action. Just guided it at the short third. Region fielder there. Back up at the end. Gets a couple of runs to start the 20th over. Well, that brings to open his account for Pratik. Last 5 balls for Apollo Raptor batters Kapil and so does Pratik. Beaten hitting the timber. Says thank you so much Mahinder. He gets his 3rd wicket in this innings. Comprehensive way. Pratik tries to play on the back foot, but the ball quickly raised into his pads and that's hitting on the timber. The wicket flies for a dance there. And as we can see there, Mahinder with a beautiful stride there came in. Pratik at the moment tries to chip there, but nevertheless hitting the leg stump. So we can see 3rd wicket for him, Mahinder. Right on the back foot and leg stump goes for a walk. And disappointment straight away from Pratik after that dismissal, which brings 8th wicket falls. And it's 1-1-3 with the loss of 8. Some yoga sessions by Stallions fielders, as we can see there at boundary rider. It's Abhilash at wide long off. Has taken 2 beautiful catches so far in this innings. And that brings Pranit, the new batter, to join a couple for the last 4 balls. Down the ground, a powerful shot there. 2 is the call, but Pranit says, you keep the strike, mate. You are a set batsman already, so you keep the strike and hit those 3 balls. I'll be in a spectator way from the non-striker's end for the last 3 balls of the last over by Apollo Raptors. I've scored 114 with the loss of 8 big wickets. We are in match number 15, Hospital Premier League Season 10, sponsored by KAMADENU Estates and Credit Bus. Well, 3 balls for Kapil. Steps out there, beaten and hitting the top of off. Beautiful ball, a slow one, which gets his 4th wicket in this match. The man, a smiling face on his gets his 4th wicket, Mahinder. A beautiful bowling display, as we can see right from the ball one, which has bowled by Mahinder. And the last ball, as we have seen the dismissal of Kapil, the set batsman. This guy picked 4 wickets, 4 beautiful wickets, just replicate his jersey number. Steps out there, as we can see Kapil tries to go over a long on and long off region, but nevertheless he has something different planned by Mahinder. A beautiful bowl, just a slow off cutter might be, beaten completely there. Bales go for a dance there. Last man for Apollo Raptors, it's Alam with the jersey number 1 to face last couple of balls in this innings. Both new batters in the crease. The Stallions so far they have succeeded. They've done homework really well, letting Apollo Raptors right in the pressure right from the first ball itself. They have succeeded from the ball 1. As we can see, every bowler have bowled right under 6 is what the economy by Stallions. Credit for the bowling department of Stallions. Right, last couple of balls to be faced by Alam, the last man of Apollo Raptors, with the brand new Moonwalker pads. Steps out there, cut shot, powerful shot down the ground. 2 is the call from the dugout, but nevertheless they don't want to take risk. For the last ball, it's Pranit to face Mahinder, and this guy has a chance to pick his 5th wicket. It's Pranit on strike. Mahinder coming from Kamadenu straight end for the last ball of the innings. Let's wait and watch. Will he get his 5th wicket? Catch is the call. One bounce straight into the hands of a deep mid-wicket fielder. Beautiful backup there. Just a single to finish the innings. It's 116 with the loss of 9. And the target for Stallions is 117 in the limited 20 overs. We'll be right back with the chase. Well, here with the chase for Stallions 11. Both the batters, it's Srinath and Ganesh. Srinath off the mark with a beautiful boundary, a powerful shot there. Once again, stand and deliver, hold the post, mate. Srinath, a lovely shot there, driven beautifully. Photographers, please take the pose by Srinath right after the boundary from the middle of the bat by Srinath's second boundary so far in this over. Beautiful cut shot by Srinath. In the end, a beautiful stop at the backward point fielder. Kapil, if I'm not wrong. Ganesh off the mark with that beautiful tap leg glance for a boundary. That was a lovely shot, a boundary to finish the over. It's a 16 with no loss after first over. Little kids with their bats, future young cricketers, upcoming buddies, as we can see playing with all those bats. Straight away, that brings Tejasvi, captain, leading from the front, brings himself. A slight change in the field. Long on comes in. Long off goes out. Hitting those hard lanes, a shot of good lane delivery. Well negotiated by Srinath. Down the ground. A lovely stop, a beautiful stop by long off fielder. A couple of runs for his name. This time through the covers. Stop there by Anas. A beautiful stop. The man, most busy man for Apollo Raptors. Saved once again a couple of runs for him. Wide down the leg, and which leads to steal another single. Up in the air, captain picks his man. Srinath has to walk back. This man picks a very first wicket. It's Srinath who has to walk back. Well, first wicket falls for Stallion 11. It's Srinath, the opener, has to walk back. Powerful innings, a short little powerful innings comes to an end. In brings a new batter, number 3 batter. It's Abhilash. The man has taken 2 beautiful catches right in the very first innings. Now he comes into the crease to join Ganesh at the number 3. That was a slightly slow one right outside the off-stump delivery. And the man with the jersey number 2 makes no mistake. Picks a first wicket. Well, in brings a new batter. It's Abhilash at number 3 to join Ganesh there. Well, dot baller to finish the over. Stallion 11 has scored 21 with the loss of 1 right after 2 overs. Which brings new bowler Ravi Krishna into the attack from Kamadenu Estate End. The man who injured his leg while running, but he hasn't left the ground and came in for bowling to serve for his team, Apollo Raptors. Starts with a wide ball down the legs, a wayward bowling as we can see there. Flicks by Abhilash there. Couple of runs for his name. He opens his account with a beautiful flick shot. Up and over. Well, first boundary for Abhilash comes right from the middle of the bat. It's a full toss delivery by Ravi Krishna. Dispatched it over the cow corner region for a boundary. Powerful shot. Just a powerful shot right from the middle of the bat. The white ball raises, brand new white ball raises to the fence. Just falls short in front of the boundary line and into the fence. Abhilash first boundary. Oh, what a shot there! A flick off the wrist. Low full toss once again. Picked it right in front of the bowler's hand. Second boundary. Consecutive boundaries. A stylish shot for Abhilash. Second boundary for him. And so does for his team too. These guys are in a hurry to finish the things off. As we can see, he's standing right in front of the crease. Just a low full toss. Scoops and scoops it pretty well. Pretty confident way, and that goes to the fence. A second boundary for him, which brings Ravi straight onto the pressure. Steps out, single followed by those two beautiful boundaries. Well, 12 runs conceding of the very first over by Ravi Krishna. Just a ball to go. Slow one this time. Flighted delivery for a single there. A quick running between the wickets by Ganesh and Abhilash. Well, single to finish the over. It's 35 with the loss of 1 after 3 overs. It's captain once again from the KAMADENU estate end for his second over. The man who's picked the very first wicket of Stallions 11 starts his second over with a dot. Consecutive dot balls. Ganesh tries to cut for a boundary there, but nevertheless that was a dot ball. Keeper standing straight up on the stumps there. Close keeping is what as we are seeing there, putting pressure right on the batters to not step out of the crease. Lovely stop by the keeper down the leg. That's a wide left all alone by Ganesh. Inside out, that goes to the fence. A beautiful shot, high and handsome Ganesh. Lovely stride there, as we can see, right on the slot. Just timed it for the perfection, and that goes to the fence. As we can see, that was a lovely shot. Opened his elbows straight and into the fence. Just like Robbie Nutapa, as we have seen there by Ganesh. A beautiful start for his innings. The 77 is what required for Stallions 11 with that boundary. Miscommunication. Abhilash says yes and Ganesh says no, but nevertheless both the batters are in their popping creases. Lovely stop there at point region by a fielder of Apollo Raptors. Right, last ball of the fourth over. Abhilash on strike. defended really well for a dot ball. It's 41 with the loss of 1 after 4 overs. Well, for the 5th over of power play, that brings Anas into the attack. A new bowler, one change bowler comes into attack. Spin straight away. Beautiful shot down the ground by Ganesh. Also a lovely stop protection there at wide long on. Gets only a single at the very first ball by Anas. Now Abhilash on strike to face Anas for the 5 balls of his very first over. Just a tap there. A big man Anas onto the ball. On a single knee, and that goes over the ground. Beautiful pick right on the hands of Anas Ansari. Abhilash, the most stylish batsman so far, gets his first maximum of the match with his style there, as we can see. That was a sweep shot, a slight paddle sweep that goes over the fence. Lovely start there. Once again in the air. Couple of bounces, and that goes to the fence. Was a lovely effort from the fielder there, but couldn't stop the ball. The white new ball of HPL, Hospital Premier League. That goes to the fence. As we can see, that was full toss delivery. Has beautiful stride there, and picks beautifully for a boundary. 6 followed by a boundary. 10 runs coming straight away for Abhilash. He moves to 21 within no time. Chips there, and might go to the fence there, and yes, it is. Ball wins the race. A couple of boundaries under his name for Abhilash. 6-4-4 is what he's doing. He's in a hurry. This man is in a hurry. Also, with those stylish shots, just depended on his classy batsman. Gets a second boundary. Beautiful defense there. A soft-handed defense to finish the over. A dot ball to finish the over. It's 56 with the loss of 1 after 5 overs. In between, I thank the title sponsor KAMADENU Estate, co-sponsored by Credit Buzz, Mess Sports, MSC FinCorp, and so does IRA Diagnostic Center. We thank each and every sponsors of the season 10 of Hospital Premier League. With all your help and support, we're making this event in a very big way. Meanwhile, it's a boundary for Ganesh. Tejashvi into the attack, starts with a boundary there at the vacant area of a square leg. These guys are in a hurry as far as their team is concerned. They want runs under their names in a quick way, using the power play very powerfully and very stylishly is what I need to be mentioned. After that, Abhilash 6 and couple of boundaries. Last over, meanwhile. Once again an action replay there that goes to the fence. Second boundary, 2 in 2 for Ganesh. He makes join the party, says Abhi. Right on the slot for Ganesh. Says thank you so much. 3 in 3 hat-trick boundaries for Ganesh. Beautifully picked there in front of the wicket. Short arm jab, as we can see there. Was a slight slower delivery to get an outside edge by captain. But a powerful shot there. A couple of bounces and that goes to the fence. In fact, one bounce into the fence. A powerful shot. A big man Ganesh striking it with an ease right from the middle of the bat. 3 boundaries in a row for this man. And they are in a hurry. Chase is on for them. Yes sir, says Abhi from the non-strikers end. Apesh and that goes to the fence. Fielder gives it up and that goes to the fence there. 4 boundaries in a row. He is dealing with boundaries here at Vijayanand Cricket Ground. Captain Tejasvi right under pressure. Cuts it beautifully. A mini helicopter comes straight into the ground and gets a boundary there. 4 boundaries in a row for this man. He moves to 27 with no matter of 13 balls. Just 13 balls he has faced and has moved to 27. 4 boundaries in a row. Can he make 5? Let's wait and watch what Tejasvi is thinking. What Ganesh is doing there. Appeal straight away. Dot ball in the end. He tries to go for a sweep there. Precious dot ball. As far as in this over is concerned, dot ball. 4 boundaries followed by a dot ball. Pulling his line and length. Captain. Also a slight change in the field. Long on goes out. Mid off comes in fact. It's a wide long on there as we can see. Mid off comes in for Ganesh. Last ball off the power play. Down the ground, a powerful shot. Well, after 4 boundaries, 2 dot balls to finish the power play. It's 72 with the loss of 1 after power play. Power play is done and dusted for Stallions 11. They just need 45 runs in 14 overs. Well, it's Abhinav, their number 3 batter, with the jersey number 6. Comes to an attack right after the power play, which does sweeper goes back, mid wicket goes back, square leg goes back, long on long off, and there straight away catches the call, and that goes to the fence. Boundary check is what the umpires have requested. as we can see there. Well, that falls in front of the boundary line, just short fall. Abhilash is dealing with boundaries, if I'm not wrong. He's making the scorecard runs like anything, and with that single boundary followed by a single for Abhilash, he goes off the mark, which brings big man Ganesh to the strike to face Abhinav. Straight batted defense there from Ganesh. As we can see, he have damage done in the power play itself. Just 40 runs is what required for Stallions 11. Slight room there, chance of a catch there, a powerful shot there for Ganesh. Abhinav with a half-handed catch there, just for a single. Ganesh off the mark with that single, which brings Abhilash to the strike for the last 3 balls of the 7th over. Cuts with a powerful strike there, protection there, and single to finish the over. It's 79 with the loss of 1. After 7 overs, it's 79 with the loss of 1. So these guys are scoring 11 runs per over. As we can see, they just need 38 runs to get the team on a winning note in this evening at Vijayanand Cricket Ground for Hospital Premier League Season 10 match number 15, powered by KAMADENU Estates and Credit Bus. A new bowler Alam into the attack. A pretty decent line there. Huge uphill, but nevertheless dot ball. Abhilash opened his blade for a single. They just need 37 runs. With that single is what Stallions required. 37 to win so far, which brings a big man Ganesh to face Alam in the 8th over. Looks to see, will he continue his destructive innings for a dot ball. Just a tap there, leg glance. Comfortable running between the wickets by Ganesh, and so does the stylish batsman so far of Stallions 11, Abhilash. These guys are have been set right from the ball one, middling it each and every ball. Right on the slot. Bye bye, says the ball. Beautiful shot there. Second six for Abhilash. Class plus power is equal to Abhilash in this match. That was right on the slot, as we can see. Just a hint of slot. This man never disappoints when the ball is in slot. Shuffle there, and that goes to the boundary. He's dealing with maximums and boundaries so far. Well, at a point, I thought it's Ganesh who's finishing the match in his style, but nevertheless, Abhilash joins the party with those all beautiful sixes and fours. Well, a boundary to finish the over. It's 91 with the loss of 1 after 8 overs. It's Abhilav to continue his second over. There's 26 required for Stallions 11. They've lost just a wicket in the power play by Tejasvi, the man. Inside out. Welcome to the bowling, says Ganesh with his style. Big man strikes again. His trademark shot so far in this innings, Ganesh. Beautifully played inside out. As we can see, that was a lovely shot. Pity hard to execute that. Well, that's Abhilash with 2 dot balls, a couple of dot balls for him. Aerial this time, a fielder under it. He be the spectator there. Once again, that was a maximum. He's dealing with boundaries, as I've mentioned. He's in a hurry. This man is in a hurry. Picked it right on the slot. As we can see there. Came onto the ball very nicely. Has his eyes on the ball right up at the ball till the last second at the meeting point. And which brings Abhilash 48. This man is on 48. Aerial this time, a fielder under it. Falls short. No man vacant area for a single. Well, a single to finish the over. It's 102 with the loss of 1 after 14 overs. And that brings a couple for the last over from the Kamadenu estate end. It's Abhilash on strike with a 49. Just a tap there. He gets it. He gets his 50 in his style. Well, form is temporary and the class is permanent. Form is temporary, class is permanent, says Abhilash with his bat. Just 24 balls, 3 sixes, 3 beautiful sixes with an ease there. Abhilash looks like he's dealing with boundaries there. Now this time Ganesh. Up and over. A beautiful shot from the man, a big man. He's joined the party. Inside edge, his trademark shot, as we can see there. A boundary check, as we can see there. Well, umpire raised both his hands. It means that was a 6 for the big man, Ganesh. The 7 runs is what required. Kapil might just slip the ball from his hands. Was a dead ball signaled by umpire. Nevertheless, just 7 runs is what required. A pretty comprehensive win. As far as Stallions 11 is concerned there. The man with the 24 deliveries, 50 under his name, Abhilash, has a statement for his team. Form is temporary and class is permanent, is what the statement from Abhilash. Beautifully played over covers, and that goes to the fence, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is. A sloppy fielding there by fielder at covers, sweeper in fact, and that goes to the fence. And nevertheless, that was his trademark shot. Anything outside of it, dispatched it with ease, Ganesh. And this man moves to 44. Just 6 runs is what required, and 3 runs for his team. For the last ball, let's wait. Will he finish the match in this innings itself? And up and over. Thank you so much. 6 to finish the over. He finishes with his style. Ganesh gets to his 50 once again. 26 ball 50 for Ganesh there. And with that maximum, he gets his 50. And so does Abhilash. Both the batters with their half centuries. A pretty knock, a beautiful knock. Destructive knock followed by a classy, stylish knock by Abhilash. Such a comprehensive victory for Stallions. They have won by 9 wickets.